Mr. Andrew Lessman's journey began over 40 years ago, dedicated to bringing to life the world's finest vitamins and supplements. From an all solar-powered facility in Henderson, Nevada, Andrew has a passion for perfection, with vitamins and supplements that are all real, that are all natural, with none of the bad stuff. No additives or fillers or binders, just making sure that what we do, what we consume, is the best it can be. This hour tonight is focused on a lot of special savings. We're going to kind of run through a lot of Andrew's products, giving particular attention to some monthly specials. Many of you know I have been mentioning resveratrol. Resveratrol, regarded as the ultimate anti-aging molecule, that is coming up at the lowest price ever. Omega-3 at our monthly special pricing, and some really fabulous other extras as well that perhaps you've never seen before. We're going to have Andrew on the phone in a few moments. We want to start with nighttime. This is a product that I have at home, and I will take if I find that I'm not able to fall asleep particularly easily. If you are looking for natural support, which is again pure and real, with no hangover in the morning, this is something you have to try. I'd love to read a couple reviews because I think it really puts out there how remarkable this is and why it is such a big customer pick. This first one is from Lisa in Ohio. I think this has to be the most impressive product I have bought in years. I have a problem with insomnia for years now and was just miserable. I had tried just about everything for it drug-wise and holistic approaches. Nothing worked. Now, I was dubious about trying this. I figured it wouldn't work for someone like me, but I tried it out of desperation and wow, it actually works. I take 2 capsules before bedtime and within 30 to 45 minutes, I get very comfortably sleepy. Once I fall asleep, I actually sleep through the entire night. I am definitely sold on this product. Thank you, Andrew, for changing my life. It's a story that you will hear again and again with the 1,597 reviews. I'll do one more from Lindy in Texas. Good night's sleep. I was taking sleep aids every night and began to worry about depending on them. When I saw Andrew on HSN talking about the nighttime capsule, I had to try it. It is amazing. I go to sleep within 30 minutes of taking it and sleep through the night and wake up feeling rested. Thank you, Andrew. Pricing that Andrew and the team have put together tonight is a special savings price. So there's a 60, 180, or the 360 caps. Savings are, as you'll see, pretty impressive. This is the regular pricing down this column. The special pricing is down here, all on FlexPay, all free shipping, all with the extended return policy. So if you go for the 360 caps, you're saving $30, getting it for $69.90. This is not addictive. This is not a drug. It's just soothing support that helps to lull you into a more comfortable night's sleep. And a lot of us, there's just so much going on right now. Whether we're on our phone looking at Facebook or the news, or this is happening, breaking news here, breaking news there, the coronavirus, oh, there's too much. So for a lot of us, we've been struggling to kind of turn things off, right? Tune things out. With nighttime, it does just that. And one of the things that we'll talk about throughout this entire hour is that it's all capsules which are ultrafine powders, for the most part anyway. None of these are pills that we're so commonly used to taking. 087551 is your item number if you'd like to order nighttime. It's a wonderful product. I highly recommend it. Remember, coming up in this hour, I've got the resveratrol, which I know is going to be obviously a huge sensation. The omega-3, which is one of Andrew's most important products of all, and I have Breath Plus. A lot of you been messaging about Breath Plus. It's an amazing, incredible approach to fresh breath. Next up, and folks, as you can imagine, we're just waiting for Andrew, a few technical difficulties, but he will be along shortly. Next is Digestal Shore, and this is a product which, if Andrew were here, he would be saying exactly what I'm about to say. As we head into this time of year, with food on our minds for Thanksgiving and for Christmas and all the candy for Halloween, Digestal Shore is your best friend when it comes to helping us. You know, you go to the grocery store, the drugstore, and there's a whole aisle dedicated to digestive issues. Well, if you're having a rich meal, right, you need a product that can really help ease and aid digestion, and Digestal Shore does exactly that. I'll read a couple of reviews so you can see what people are saying about it, but this has long been a very well-received product with nearly 1,000 reviews. This first one, must-have digestion aid. As I have aged 60 years old, my digestion needs help as I get nauseous or bloated or other undesirable issues, and some foods just don't break down as they used to. I have become lactose intolerant, and taking the Digestal Shore addresses all of these issues effectively. I don't have to buy separate supplements for lactose, gas, enzymes, etc. This one product takes care of all my issues. I would not be without it. I'll do a couple more. This one eliminated cramps and diarrhea. This is working greatly to prevent these problems I have experienced for a few years after taking prescription medication. When I stopped taking Digestal Shore, as I did recently for a week to use up another brand of digestive enzymes, the painful cramping and diarrhea came back almost daily. I started Digestal Shore again and pristine relief in one day. Digestal Shore has 10 times the quantity of enzymes as the other brand, which obviously was not working. I take Digestal Shore every day consistently. Now, you don't have to. I've taken it more often than not, certainly. This is the reason why I started it right here. No more heartburn. I have been having regular bouts of bad heartburn. I had tried diet changes. I was getting ready to start on over-the-counter acid relievers, blockers. Me too. I tried some after-meal enzymes and they helped. So I tried these and I have no more heartburn. Let me read that sentence again. How many of us watching right now struggle with heartburn? I tried these, I have no more heartburn. I even forgot to take them sometimes because I feel so good. It's like I never had a problem. I will order again and soon. Very compelling review. Not alone, there are over 600 5-star reviews. I want to show you what's inside a capsule, because when I open this up, what you'll see is an extremely fine powder. So this very, very fine powder is not hard to digest, which is important on a product like Digestal Shore, but it's also all natural and all real. There's nothing in here that is artificial. There's no fillers or binders. When you order yours, it sounds silly, but it's true. It's made fresh for you. Digestal Shore is at a fabulous price as well, as you'll see throughout this hour. This is actually a monthly special. I believe this is a sneak peek to next month's special, so that's even better. In fact, it is. It's the November special savings. Wow, that's awesome. $60, $180, or $360. The $360 is accounting to over 50% of the sales, and you can see why you're saving $50 off. For this time of year, when we are eating these richer foods, these heavier foods, we're indulging a little more. It's a great time to be able to try it. Again, I'm speaking from personal experience, but I love Digestal Shore. It's really worked for me, and I can't say enough about it. I think you will be mightily impressed. As Andrew would always tell you, it's about your experience, and he wants you to be happy. When you get it home, give it a go. If you don't love it, you of course can return it to us for a full refund of the purchase price. And you have till the end of January of next year to make that decision. Andrew's products are, amongst all of our assortment, the least returned, which is important. Think about that. All the products that we sell on HSN, Andrew's return rate is the lowest. And what that translates to is that people love his products, as I do. I often, you know, if I met you on the street and you said to me, Adam, what's good? What should I buy? What's good at HSN? Oh my gosh, I would talk your ear off about Andrew Lessman products, because they are the best. Coming up, Breath Plus. Coming up, the Omega. Coming up, the resveratrol. Perhaps the biggest seller of the entire hour is going to be the ultimate anti-aging molecule, resveratrol, at the lowest price ever. Let's talk about Fibre Mucil. Andrew put this in the show, and again, folks, we are just waiting. We have a few technical difficulties, but Andrew will be with us shortly. Andrew put this in the show at this juncture because it goes so perfectly with the Digestal Shore. Most of us in America, and indeed in England, are not getting enough fiber. And that can result in lots of issues that we'll talk about. Certainly whether it's regularity, whether it's constipation, it's something that is a prominent issue in America today. If you're not getting enough fiber, it can cause a lot of problems. This is at the same time mild and powerful. It really helps us give our body what it so desperately needs. 076073 is your item number. I'll read a couple reviews and then we'll kind of dive a little bit more into it. This is a first review. As you can see, people are not shy about sharing their experience. This is Mary in Kentucky. Best fiber product on the market. I can't believe that I am writing a rave review on a fiber supplement. About a year ago, my doctor recommended that I start taking a fiber supplement. I went to the store and bought the kind you mix with water and drink. The results were not the best, not to mention the artificial sweeteners in them. Fibre Mucil works extremely well, and it took me about 2 weeks to finally get the correct dosage for me. I now take 2 with every meal, sometimes 3 with a large meal. This is one of Andrew's products I will no longer go without, and that's saying something. I have a cabinet full of his supplements, and this is by far the best fiber supplement you can buy. Also, there is no bloating or uncomfortable feelings with these capsules, unlike the liquid drinks. That's what Mary in Kentucky said. Let's see what our next reviewer said. This is Nicholas from Ohio. Again, look at, when was the last time, everybody watching at home, you left a review as long as this? Fiber is a key to good health. Here. I use this Fibre Mucil daily with a meal, and it's the best product I found for good intestinal health. Andrew's formula not only has the fiber you need, but also has the lactobacillus, which is a good probiotic. We need at least 30 grams of fiber daily to maintain good intestinal and digestive health, and this product does just that. You will notice that you will have good normal bowel function with this product, and it's not a laxative. It simply promotes good intestinal and bowel health naturally with no chemical additives. Try it for yourself. My doctor told me that a healthy bowel system is a key to staying in good health. You get rid of all the toxins in your intestinal tract, and you will feel good and in better health. Thank you, Andrew, for a great product. I'll do one last one. Folks, again, thank you for bearing with me. It's a good job I listen to Andrew in these shows. So I've at least taken in all the things he says, so I'm able to relay it to you. This one says, beyond excellent. I've been using this product in conjunction with the Cholestericare product. I take 4 Fibre Mucil capsules and 2 Cholestericare capsules, once with breakfast and then again with dinner. This regimen with a plant-based diet has not only lowered my cholesterol, but I have had a perfect colonoscopy. I am 66 years old and not a polyp in sight. Thank you, Andrew. Folks, fiber products can be really not nice. They can be horrible, they can be nasty, they can weigh heavy on your tummy, they can be not a nice experience. And that's why so many of us don't stick to them, don't like them, and go off them. The reality is with Andrew's, all made from a solar-powered facility, this is all natural. So what's inside here is a very, very fine powder. Okay, so what happens is it's easier for your body to digest, okay? It doesn't weigh heavy on your stomach, and it works a dream. Because it's a monthly special, Andrew is doing a bigger than normal size, which is the 1,000 capsules, okay? So here's what the pricing normally is on this side of the screen. This is what the pricing is for the November special, so you're saving a fabulous amount of money, $50 off that larger size if you'd like to order it. I'll take a quick sip of water, bear with me. Okay, we're off and running. So there's the Fibre Mucil. We love it. It's highly reviewed. When I last looked, 1,202 reviews at 4.7 stars. I'm gonna head over this away to our next item, because this next one is one of my all-time favorites. It never, I don't know why, but it's very rarely on HSN, on TV. I want to recommend this. It's called Breath Plus. It is a unique approach to help combat, if you're looking to just freshen your breath, if you struggle with your breath and you're wanting really that fresher feel, you've got to try Andrew's product. This is something that so many of us hosts, when we used to have guests here in the studio, we all take. This little pot of gold is actually parsley seed oil, peppermint oil, and spearmint oil. You gotta buy it. Absolutely, you have to buy it. If you're going on a date with somebody, if you're having a meeting with somebody, this is, and you can take 1 or 2 per day, 1 or 2 per day. It is a fabulous product. It's so effective, it's so powerful, massive customer pick. A lot of the breath freshening products that you buy out there are not great. They typically, well, I don't want to speak incorrectly, but the ones that I remember seeing when I was researching them, they're almost like a bleach, which is, I don't know, just sounds weird. This is that little pot of gold. It's phenomenal. I'll read a couple reviews because I do want you to I want you to try this. And as I poured this in here, I can already smell the peppermint oil, and it's just wonderful. Notice the difference right away. I used to be a gum chewer, water drinker, a mint popper, until I tried these wonderful little capsules. I take one soft gel each morning and evening before bed, along with my other vitamins. I noticed a huge difference when I ran out. I found myself brushing my teeth 5 times a day and eating gum again. It didn't dawn on me at first what had changed. Then I realized I had gotten so busy, I ran out. This time I'm ordering the largest bottle they have. Thank you, Andrew. I'll do a couple more. I could talk all night about this, all night long. It's such a great product. Good product. With acid reflux and sinus drainage due to allergies, this product does what brushing your teeth, mouthwash, or antacid tablets does not. Taking 2 as needed really works. It's nice to finally get relief from bad breath. I'll do another one. Next one. Amazing. This is from Cece in Arizona. Cece says, I have unhealthy gums. No matter how much I brush, floss, mouthwash, nothing helped. These pills are a lifesaver. They literally make your breath smell mint fresh all day. Thank you, Andrew, for making a product like this. Wow, this is the best product thus far. Does exactly what it advertises. No more need for gum or mints, and it lasts for hours. I will definitely be trying more of Andrew Lessman's products. This really works. I got these for my boyfriend that takes medication and smokes. The first time we tried them, no more bad breath. These little gems really work. Now, I was skeptical at first, but decided to try them after all the good reviews. I just ordered the larger size. Thank you, Andrew. They are amazing. This is not hype. They're amazing. I wish we presented these every time in an Andrew Lessman show, but in the past year, I think I've only talked about them twice, this being the second time. Here's the pricing if you want to order. Really special purchase value, $60, $180, $360, or $720. You can see here the HSN pricing. I mean, I don't want to speak out of turn, but you will love these. I would recommend getting the 720 caps. You save you're saving nearly as much as you're spending, so really competitive. $59.90 saves you $50. It's on 3 flex. You've got till the end of January next year, but confidence is what it gives you. If you're going into a meeting, if you're going on a first date, if you're out and about, if you have gum problems, if you're a smoker, I mean, all of the above that you just heard in the reviews, this works. You can take 1 or 2 per day. It just depends on what you need, but again, to show you that they're full, and I'll get as much information as I can, folks, but they are, it's concentrated and standardized extracts of parsley seed oil, peppermint oil, and spearmint oil in Breath Plus to create effectively an internal breath freshener. That's what it is. It naturally helps neutralize offensive odors originating from the stomach and the GI tract. Breath Plus is swallowed, not chewed. No unpleasantly overwhelming minty cover-up or aftertaste. It works. It's one of those secrets in the Andrew Lessman line that, you know, when you know, and when you've tried it, you'll never ever want to be without it. I hope I've motivated you to try it. It is better than even I'm describing, and you can tell I'm a big, big, big fan. Okay, folks, thank you for all of your orders on Breath Plus. We are very, very busy. Coming up, resveratrol, resveratrol, resveratrol. You'll know when we get there. The ultimate anti-aging molecule that is world famous. Andrew has done it at a price that is crazy. So we're coming to resveratrol shortly. I do want to spend a few moments on vitamin D3 because this has been in the news a lot recently. With everything that's been going on in the world, I think a lot of us have been looking and seeing what experts are saying we should be doing to help support ourselves, our immune system, and certainly help support our overall health. Vitamin D continues to be out there in the news, and I would encourage you to look that up and check that out. Andrew's vitamin D3 is the best in the world, and he has it available in the 1000 or 2000 IU. In fact, let me just make sure I'm saying that right. 1000 IU, 2000 IU, and the 3000 IU, forgive me. You have all 3. I have the 2000 IU, just so you know. Vitamin D3 has been proven by a lot of research to be a very important vitamin to consume. Most of us are deficient in it. Most of us are deficient in it. You know, reading all the information about it, it's quite remarkable how deficient we are. I'll read you a couple of important facts. The body can only produce small amounts of vitamin D when exposed to sunlight. So with reduced sun exposure, because a lot of us are indoors, as we've been all year long, we're not getting enough vitamin D. With use of sunscreens and the normal aging process limiting our internal production of vitamin D, it's something that we really are lacking. And moreover, vitamin D is not readily available in food. It is only present in small amounts in some fish and some eggs. Our vitamins always provide extra vitamin D, so you've got vitamin D that delivers what your body needs. Now, it's a very small capsule, as you'll see here, perhaps half the size of many of the other Andrew Lessman capsules that we show you, so teeny, teeny, tiny, all pure, all natural, all real. I wonder if we could show everyone at home Andrew's video of the factory, the manufacturing facility in Henderson, Nevada. This is really, I've had the opportunity to visit several times. It's Andrew is the Willy Wonka in the vitamin world. You see all the panels, they're all solar panels. The bit in the middle is actually solar panels over a car park. His entire, there, that's the car park. His entire facility is powered from sun. So in terms of the environmental footprint that he is, you know, placing, it's all good. He's doing something that's good in every respect. This is good for us. Let's read a couple of reviews. I think I have a couple of reviews here. Vitamin D3 experience. Never felt better. I have recently ordered several of Andrew's vitamin products. It is simply amazing how you can feel the difference with his vitamins versus the ones I used to buy at the health food store. My doctor told me that my vitamin D levels were very low. I tried many different vitamin D products and yet my levels would still not increase enough. I started using Andrew's and for the first time my levels were finally at a normal range. Being sensitive to additives, I so appreciate the purity of these vitamins. I just want people to know that these vitamins are the very best and that I am so appreciative of the difference they have made in my health. I feel like I could have written that. That's literally everything I just said to you. Next one, great vitamins and minerals. I really like Andrew Lessman's products because they are free of all the fillers other manufacturers put in their products. And he keeps them small so they are easy to take, which with other brands have always been a problem with me. I had blood work recently done and both my vitamin B and D levels were very good, which I had a problem with years ago. So it's definitely doing the job, says Chris in Ohio. Next one, unbelievably awesome. I had a major vitamin D deficiency. I was given a prescription medication for almost a year. Nothing was changing. I had an aha moment and said, turn to Andrew, turn to Andrew, see the light. I started taking Andrew's vitamin D about 6 months ago and now my vitamin D level is normal. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Andrew. Your reputation and quality of your vitamins is second to none. Impeccable, says Andrea in Florida. Andrew started, I said 40 years ago. Originally he was on QVC. And then he came to HSN 24 years ago. He is our most successful brand. He is without question one of the most adored, revered, beloved brands of the entire network. You know, and we're obviously having technical difficulties, folks, but it is genuinely my pleasure to spend the whole hour, even if it's just me and you, I'll talk about it all night long. Because I'm a big, if this gig doesn't work out for me at HSN, I'm going to Henderson, Nevada, and I'll go door to door for Andrew Lessman. Because this gentleman has created the best in the world. And I'll be repetitive and say it every time, because his products are the best in the world. In a minute, I'll do the best omega product in the world. Then I'll do the best resveratrol. Then I'll do the best turmeric. I'll do them all and show you and share with you that his products are built to such a higher standard. Vitamin D right now is a hot topic with the situation that we are in. You've got to make sure you've got enough vitamin D. This is Andrew's vitamin D. 1,000 IU, 2,000 IU, or 3,000 IU. I would go for the 2,000 IU. That's what I go with. If you have Andrew's other products like Essential One, there's some vitamin D in there, but 2,000 IU is really a sweet spot. Okay, guys, on the way next, I believe I'm going to do the omega-3 products. Then we'll do resveratrol, the one item in the hour you've got to buy, the ultimate anti-aging molecule. Stay with me for more Andrew Lessman vitamins here on HSN.
great big Christmas is here. Join us starting tonight at midnight to discover new ways to create special moments and celebrate with all things Christmas. Get your holiday shopping done now with gifts galore from the HSN brands you know and love. Find your Mary for an extra festive season during a great big Christmas, starting tonight at midnight on HSN and at hsn.com.
G by Juliana is for the confident, fashionable, amazing woman. She can expect to feel comfortable. She can also expect a lot of compliments. They'll be asking, who are you wearing?
I want to ask our quick team, do we have my card for the omega-3 product, please? Did I leave it over there? I was carrying all my cards with me, and I think I've lost them. This is not the hour for me to lose my cards, if you know what I'm saying. Thank you, love. I'll grab it. Thank you so much. Folks, our next two items, really important. This is our maximum omega-3. I want to spend a moment here because this is such an important product. In America today, people up and down this great country will go into the grocery store or the big box store, the discount store, and we will buy our omega-3 product because we know that omega-3 is good for our brain, our eyes, and our heart. This is, and this is a big, bold statement, and I'm gonna say it because it's true, it's better than the one you're buying. It's better than the one you're buying. The one that you are buying most likely is an inferior form. It's actually a synthetic form of omega-3. Andrew's is the superior, better, proper form with no contaminants, no mercury, no fishy aftertaste. This is the highest standards in purity, and I want to show you something. Guys, here are some usual suspects, and I really want you to see how big these are. These are the classics, the one we buy every day in the stores. I mean, look at them, they're massive. Andrew's is much smaller. Much, much, much smaller. So if you don't like, look, you can see the size different? I mean, really, it's at least half the size of most of them. It's half the size, it's more potent, it's more powerful, and it's the form that gives you the results. It's one of Andrew's most popular products, over 3,100 reviews. 3,100 reviews, making this one of his all-time biggest sellers. He's doing some special savings. If you're on another brand of omega-3, I'd love for you to switch to this because it's better. The 360 caps, as you can see, is normally $160. We're at $89.90. It saves you $70. So you're saving nearly as much as you're spending. I'll read the reviews because they are absolutely so important to revealing how beneficial this is. The best omega-3s. And guys, we could spend all night talking about these reviews. I notice a difference in the way I feel when I take these capsules. No nasty aftertaste, and the price, once again, can't be beat. Andrew's products are always fresh and natural. I don't have to worry about nasty added ingredients or if the product has been on a shelf for goodness knows how long. Keep up the good work, Mr. Lessman. You are great, and thank you for caring about the consumer and not charging high prices. Thank you for saying that, actually. That reminds me. Better product, same low prices. I tried other products and hated the size and taste. I could only take it at night and go right to sleep. This product is amazing. I can take it in the morning, no aftertaste, no upset stomach. Thank you, Andrew. You make the best supplements on the market. I know I've tried many. I'm a customer for life. I've replaced all my supplements with yours, says Tammy in Colorado. I think we have a video of Andrew talking about this. Oh no, he's live. Andrew! Andrew, I think I just took my exam in Andrew Lessman vitamins. I think you're going to be proud of me.
Did you pass? We were watching TV. We lost track of time here at the house. So.
Well, Andrew, it was a great experience for me. I put to the test everything I've learned from you, but I'm not going to lie. I'm happy to hear your friendly voice, my friend. Andrew, we're going to jump straight in. I was in the middle of raving about your omega-3 because it's the best in the world.
Well, it's the best in the world because it has characteristics that nothing else has, and that's what makes it best. And hopefully with all my products, it's not just simply because we say they're the best, that hopefully we do a good job communicating what makes it different. And specifically with our omega-3, what makes it extremely different is the fact that you'll never, ever have a fishy aftertaste. It will never upset your stomach. It will never repeat. And unlike typical omega-3s, it's in its natural form. What is bizarre to even think about that most omega-3 products, when you read fish oil on the label, you think, wow, that's a natural thing. It must be a natural product. But most of them are an industrial commodity that's been modified into a synthetic form. So it's not even the natural form that delivers the best benefits. So our product is just, it's so different and it's so perfectly rated, especially when you consider it's a fish oil product. I think it's 4.6 stars or something like that.
Correct.
It's because it truly is differently manufactured, differently put together, and unlike most vitamins that are made by contract manufacturers, we make this entirely ourselves. And the fish oil we get from the fishery, it's a custom blend of natural fish oils to achieve the benefits you seek for the brain, for your eyes, for your heart, that you won't find in any other fish oil product made anywhere else in the world.
It's just a phenomenal product, and there's so many benefits. We were talking about earlier the brain, eye, heart health. But Andrew, you know, it goes back down to that point. A lot of us have been buying our Omega products from many stores, big box stores as well. If we're going to take an Omega product, we've got to make sure it's the right one.
I mean, with all due respect to those big box retailers and those big websites, they have no idea how to make an omega-3 product. And guess what? They don't make an omega-3 product. They simply put it out to bid to these companies that just make thousands of products for hundreds of companies. So that's what you get. You get something that is really just an industrial commodity rather than a natural ingredient that delivers remarkable benefits if you show it the respect that it deserves. And the same goes with our food. When we prepare food at home, we make sure we start with great ingredients. And I always remember what Wolfgang Puck has always said to me, the secret to great food in his restaurant isn't brilliant recipes. The secret is starting with great ingredients. Right. And when you start with great ingredients, it's kind of impossible to make a bad product. And that's what we do. We focus on the ingredients. As I often say, we focus on Mother Nature, and then when I do the best is when I get out of the way and make sure that the benefits that Mother Nature naturally provides hasn't been interfered with, which unfortunately most products, they modify it industrially, they put additives or colors or preservatives, they transform the benefits of Mother Nature, and it deprives you of those benefits.
Well, it is a monthly special for October. Obviously, October is coming to a close, so the final few days at that very special value. All hour long, in fact, all night long, I've been referring to resveratrol because also coming to a close is the monthly special for what is regarded as one of the most important anti-aging molecules. If you are watching the first half of this hour, you'll know I was really excited to present you with this. And before Andrew takes us into it, I want to show you why, because this hasn't been a Today Special for a while, and Andrew wanted to make up for that. So at the start of the month, he unveiled a price that nobody could believe. Resveratrol is premium, expensive. We took $100 off. The largest size is only $59.90, saving $100. And Andrew, this continues to be an ingredient. It continues to be a supplement. It continues to be something which is so in demand with regards not only, you know, anti-aging benefits, but many other benefits as well.
Well, when you look at resveratrol, you're looking at, again, it goes back to Mother Nature. You're looking at one of nature's simplest, most powerful protective molecules. Yeah. And in nature, it often works that way, that you don't have to be incredibly complex to deliver great benefits. What's interesting about resveratrol, it hasn't been a Today Special probably for a few years, and it's a very expensive ingredient, but it's one of those little, as I was talking about last month during the shows, it's one of those silver linings to a very difficult time we've all been having in the world the last year, that we were able to acquire resveratrol at a remarkable price that made this event possible. So it's savings that we've never had before on resveratrol. I talked about before, over 30 years ago, we introduced our first resveratrol product. It had less than 5 milligrams per capsule.
Right.
So it had less than 1/20th, but it cost more than this product today. So it was more expensive than it is today, and you were getting a fraction of the potency. So every capsule, you're getting probably 30 times more today. And that's because when we introduced the product originally, the resveratrol came as an extract of the skin of grapes and from red wine.
Right.
Today, there's a wonderful and incredible natural source of resveratrol called Polygonum cuspidatum, Japanese knotweed. It's on its own, it's a remarkable plant and incredibly well respected in traditional botanical medicine and things like that, but it is just an off-the-charts source of natural resveratrol. And it really transformed the availability of resveratrol in terms of the research, in terms of the science, and in terms of the benefits. But this month, in terms of the price, so you get 100 milligrams of resveratrol for basically a little bit more than a dime a day, which is just something I never thought I'd ever be able to say, that resveratrol could be that inexpensive.
Well, we have approaching 1,000 people on the phone. It is by far, as we knew it would be, the most popular item. Not only is the monthly special coming to a close, obviously available quantity, as you can see, 15,000 are being reserved. It's been wildly popular. Most people are ordering that large size. It has never been more affordable than it is tonight. It's the biggest saving of the night. $159.90 down to $59.90 saves you $100. Certainly it's the buy of the night for sure. I'll read just 2 very quick reviews. Folks, bear with us. We are really jam-packed busy with everybody ordering. I want you to get yours. I know we all want to be as youthful for as long as possible.
Also, our supply is getting low, and I know also it's the 31st of this month because it is a monthly special, not a today special. It's going to be the end of this really remarkable pricing.
Well, here's what Ann says in Pennsylvania. She says, wonderful supplement. All I can say is, wow, when I take these daily supplements, I feel better. My skin feels great. It just feels like they are doing something good for me from the inside out. All I know is that when I'm running out of these and have to wait for my reorder, I notice a difference. I can't really explain it, but give it a try if you are hesitant, and you'll see what I mean. These are my must-have daily, 10 stars. I can't seem to function without resveratrol. They make such a difference in my life. I use mostly all of Andrew's supplements, yet when I don't have these, I slow right down. They are the best products ever. Thank you, Andrew, for giving me a great sense of well-being. And one last one. Peggy says, I really like this product. I was skeptical when buying resveratrol. I really didn't think it would do anything for me that I would notice, but I thought it would be a good idea to buy it for my general health. Imagine my surprise. Within a few months after taking it faithfully, I noticed how wonderful my skin looked. And look at that last line. I actually look younger. Andrew, that's a very powerful statement from Peggy there about resveratrol.
And you see resveratrol in all sorts of topical beauty products. I'm not aware of there being convincing or compelling research that resveratrol, when topically applied, as wonderful a molecule as it is, I'm not aware that it's going to be fully absorbed, delivered, say, to the stratum corneum, where it's going to deliver its benefits. I'm not aware of it being able to be beneficial in that fashion. However, I am aware of the fact that if you deliver resveratrol to your body, that's when the protective benefits of resveratrol can be delivered to the tissues where you see a difference. And it's whether it's omega-3s or so many different products, slathering it on the outside of your body. Unfortunately, one of the major roles that our skin provides is a barrier function. It's designed to keep things out. So unfortunately, any plan of delivering these wonderful molecules penetrating the skin, it isn't going to work. And the way you deliver those benefits to the skin is by ingesting them. And the clinical science shows that over and over and over again. Things like our phytoceramide product. The phytoceramides, abundant research that when they're ingested, they deliver remarkable moisturizing benefits. Topically, they feel good going on, but they don't deliver the anti-aging benefits that you get when you ingest them. unfortunately.
And folks, just before I run over, just one last look, because this is my last time presenting it for our monthly special. This is the reason why we have over 1,000 people ordering. Resveratrol is expensive. If you're able to jump in, the price has gone from $159 to $59. It is truly the biggest saving of the entire night on something that people rave about as an anti-aging molecule compound. It's incredible. Well, we're gonna keep on going, folks. Over 15,000 sold, final quantities available. We've got to talk about our eyes, Andrew, because our eyes, they don't get enough love, and they have to deal with so much from, as you always say, from the moment we open our eyes when we are born, the challenges begin.
I was just talking about a friend of mine who's unfortunately no longer with us, but was one of the original designers of the technology for the lens replacement surgery that so many of us, as we get older, we might need cataract surgery, lens replacement surgery, which is a remarkable and straightforward procedure now, but thanks to the work of so many incredible researchers and physicians. But when I asked him, thinking I'd get some idea about when does the damage start happening to our eyes and things, something about in our 40s or 50s or 60s or something like that. And he just very wryly with a smile said to me, the moment we open our eyes as an infant, the moment we let the light in, the damage begins. And it's just the normal, natural process of vision. Radiation is an incredible force. Radiation is the images we see because light are the images. The reflected light that enters our eyes, those are the images in the world around us that we see. We're seeing reflections of light off of objects around us, and that's the world that we see and we interact with. But that light is a powerful and unfortunately damaging force. But our body has all sorts of powerful protective tools at its disposal. Most important is lutein and zeaxanthin. Unfortunately, the American diet delivers just trace amounts of that. And that's why it's always been the focus, unlike other companies and other products, it's always been the focus of my Ultimate Eye product. It's only been caught on recently by other products, but it's something that we've always focused on. And our Ultimate Eye is comprehensive. It also supports healthy night vision. It's something that is, yes, important for long-term protection of the tissues of our eyes from that normal, natural damage that occurs, but it's also essential, delivers ingredients in terms of the quality, the sharpness, how we deal with bright to dark light transitions or dark light to bright light transitions. The things that when we're younger we don't think of, but as we get older, it's amazing how we notice the changes in the way our vision focuses. And the ingredients in this product are designed to make that transition that we hope to do as gracefully as possible even more graceful.
From age-related changes to eye strain to being on our devices, you know, being at home, I think a lot of us have been glued to our phone more than we've ever been, and all of that puts such a strain on our eyes. The pricing is really sensational. 30, 60, 180 or 360, 24th anniversary pricing that you're seeing there. This year we celebrated just this month the 24th anniversary since Andrew began here at the network. So you save $40 if you go for that larger size. And Andrew, as you always say to me, it's never too late to start.
And what's interesting, not only is it never too late to start, but as much as we read wonderful reviews from folks who start early, the most compelling reviews, when our body really will take advantage, say, of a lifetime of being deprived, is when we're older. So it's really, and so many of the reviews we see there are from folks in their 80s and 90s, and many of us would think, gosh, in our 60s it's too late. But when you read the reviews from folks in their 80s and 90s and commentary from their doctors, from their ophthalmologists about the difference it makes when our body gets these critical nutrients. And it's not like lutein and zeaxanthin are drugs or medicines that work on your eyes. What lutein and zeaxanthin are in particular, they are the absolute optical pigments that our eyes require to work. So it's not something that works on your eyes. It's something that without which your eyes can't work. And unfortunately, our diet doesn't deliver adequate amounts. And as we get older, the consequences of a lifetime of inadequate, essential, critical structural components, there are consequences. And that's why it's not just never too late to start, but the later you start, the greater the opportunities.
And Andrew, to that end, I know you just mentioned L&Z. I think we've got about 60 seconds on our clock. I'd love to just quickly mention, because you came out with this booster, a maximum L&Z booster, right?
Well, our Maximum L plus Z, that was something that I have to give credit to my own person, my ophthalmologist, and many of yours, because for a lot of folks, 12 and 6 is the standard high potency level of lutein and zeaxanthin. That's what Ultimate Eye provides in our fully comprehensive formula. But for a lot of folks who might have issues, and their doctors have specifically said, okay, you need to be taking 24 and 12, meaning 24 milligrams of lutein and 12 milligrams of zeaxanthin. For those folks, we created Max L plus C, and by adding a single capsule, you take the fully comprehensive formula of our Ultimate Eye, and you double the lutein and zeaxanthin. And even for a lot of folks, it's on its own. That's what they want to take as their eye formula. They don't want the comprehensive formula of Ultimate Eye. They just want the lutein and zeaxanthin on its own in the most affordable and economic fashion possible, and that's what Max L plus C does. So they're perfect partners. At home, I take my Ultimate Eye every day, and I add a capsule of Maximum L plus Z. But for a lot of folks, they do that, or they just add the L plus C to their multivitamin.
And I encourage you to read the reviews on both that and, of course, our Ultimate Eye, all available on hsn.com. Coming up is turmeric, which we're excited about, and also we're really excited to get to talk to you about glutathione. This is something only recently we've kind of been discussing on air, and Andrew, this has already become a customer pick. It says in the description that this is a master antioxidant, the ultimate natural protective molecule. I'm interested and intrigued always to learn more about this.
Well, it's more than the master antioxidant or the master protective compound, as I would like to call it. The most highly concentrated protective compounds in the cells in your body, all of us, it's glutathione. And as we get older, the remarkable concentrations we have when we're young steadily go down. So our body requires exceptionally high concentrations of glutathione. And the measure of glutathione is really a measure of how well our body is going about protecting itself from all sorts of damaging sources or damaging effects, such as just the ravages, the natural, as we call it, the ravages of aging. Aging is a challenging process. But glutathione is something that I have always wanted to offer as a supplement ingredient, simply because any study of the human body and the human cells in the human body, we identify glutathione as this critical protective molecule. So any ability to supplement those levels and return us to the levels of our youth would be a tremendous benefit. But there was never a way until recently to deliver it orally, where it actually, you could take it, swallow it, and have it measured, increasing the levels of glutathione in your cells. Until recently. And it's this specific reduced form of glutathione that we provide that will be stable in the digestive system and deliver the benefits that you seek. And also our glutathione, it's a tripeptide, so the amino acids that are necessary to create glutathione in your body, we also provide those, N-acetylcysteine, glutamic acid, glycine. So it really is not just, it's the most advanced and the most comprehensive glutathione product in the world, bar none.
Well, already the reviews have been pouring in. I have a couple out here to read to everybody. And again, this is just a sampling of the reviews. I always encourage you to go online and check them out yourself. The first one says, finally, a glutathione I can really trust. Finally, I've been waiting patiently for Andrew to develop this glutathione. I've been taking other glutathione products for years, but nothing like this one. I love the idea that this is pure glutathione, no additives. I've been taking this for less than a month, and I can already tell the difference. I take mine with vitamin C. My skin is glowing. I feel healthy. I go to the bathroom more often. It's really cleaning my inside. My strength is on point, and I could go on. Thank you, Andrew. Next one. This works. I've been getting glutathione via IV and felt how powerful glutathione was and how it helped me. Now, I've been trying to find a pill, a liquid or paste like glutathione that had the same positive effects. I've tried over 6 times, and when I saw that Andrew had glutathione, I decided to give it a try. First, it is affordable, and second, it works. I take 2 capsules each day. The benefits of this glutathione are amazing. After trying so many other kinds of glutathione, I am glad that I get to save money and feel my best. Thank you, Andrew. I mean, it feels like, Andrew, a lot of people have really been waiting for that moment for you to unveil your version.
And absolutely, and they're not alone. It's something that occasionally I would go get a little IV cocktail of certain nutrients that weren't orally deliverable. And one of those was always glutathione. But I've now eliminated glutathione from that approach because I now, myself, have a glutathione supplement that has been proven and validated to enhance glutathione levels without having to get an IV, without having to get an injection. You get the glutathione that enhances our body and our cells' ability to protect themselves from just our normal existence in a fashion that was not possible ever before.
Well, you got to check it out. Exciting. Certainly a brand new item that we're excited to see these results with. Next up, we can't talk enough about turmeric. The world is obsessed with turmeric. There are so many benefits that we see and talk about and hear about. And certainly, if you go online and search turmeric and see what people are saying, it just continues. The momentum seems greater than ever. If you've ever considered turmeric, you have to check out this, because this is something that is done differently. Right, Andrew? Your turmeric is different.
Well, I think for most folks, turmeric, unless it's a spice they're using in food, is disappointing, because supplements of turmeric, the inherent problem with turmeric in terms of a supplement is that it's not well absorbed. So you could have the best standardized extract, 95%, as they call it, curcuminoids for turmeric, and if it's not properly produced to be absorbed, then you're not going to get the benefits. And for most folks, those benefits are very important, because turmeric is not just important for detoxification of the liver, for its also supportive benefits for the brain, but most of us take turmeric because of its soothing benefits for our joints. It's sort of Mother Nature's natural soothing molecule for our joints, our aging joints. So it's something that we experience a difference when turmeric can be absorbed, and we can't experience the benefits when it can't be absorbed. What we've done, and we've done now for probably 2 decades, long before anyone else contemplated delivering turmeric at all, let alone delivering it properly, is we've always complexed it with a fat that is the principal fat in our liver. It's a phospholipid, an incredibly important phospholipid, also the principal phospholipid in our brain. So that phospholipid, when you complex turmeric with it, you enhance its absorption not by 100 or 200 or 300%, which would be amazing, but by about almost 3,000%. And that's why our turmeric is not just well-reviewed. Again, it's another one of those products that's almost perfectly reviewed, and it will never upset your stomach. Most folks are very concerned about that because spices have that reputation, but our turmeric will be more inclined to settle your stomach than it ever could upset your stomach.
Again, if you're gonna take turmeric, let's get the most benefits from it. I'll read one very quick review. Again, there's so many to read online, and all of them are compelling and exciting and intriguing to read. This first one says, great product. Everything I purchased from Andrew works. I am 73 as of last week, and yet I feel better than I did 30 years ago. I attribute it to good genes, the look of the Irish, my vegan diet, exercise, and Andrew. Or I guess I need to say his products. I have knee issues and was told I faced an operation. I instead began taking his glucosamine, MSM, and the turmeric. This was back in 2012, and as of yet, no operation. My knees feel fine. You helped, Andrew. Many, many thanks. I think, Andrew, it's one of those curious supplements that people are really intrigued to try, and you know, like you would, I'm sure, just encourage folks to give it a go. They have the extended return policy, so you have till the end of January to see if it has a positive impact on you.
Yeah, we're at the end of October now, so you have till November, December, so you have more than 90 days to enjoy the benefits of this. And turmeric is one of those ingredients that I think it's probably neck and neck with resveratrol in terms of a natural ingredient that I would imagine every year there's no less than hundreds of clinical studies investigating the diverse benefits of turmeric. And if you even went on a research website, say our National Institute of Health Research database, and you just typed in turmeric and kind of it does autofill like it does on a Google search. It does that on the National Institute of Health website, and you just watch all of the things that autofill in terms of various organs and systems and health benefits, and you would never want to not try to experience those benefits. And again, it's incredibly affordable, and you have 90 days to experience the benefits. So unlike a typical retail store or a typical online purchase where you have no security, no guarantees, you have a lengthy guarantee. I've been manufacturing vitamins for 41 years. I've been offering them on HSN and originally at QVC for 30 years. So we're not going anywhere. If you don't love the product, we'll be happy to take it back, and I think you'll fall in love with our turmeric.
Well, talking of falling in love, those of us that have tried Sucrose, the greatest sweetener in the world, are really excited to talk about it. This is something that is just a wonderful addition to our shows. I love chatting about it. Naturally sweet, clean, smooth taste, calorie-free, no weird aftertaste. Andrew, I know you've been working on perfecting the world of sweeteners for a long, long time, and Sucrose is the best that's out there.
A long, long time, like decades. and Sucrose is something that only came out, I guess about 2 years ago we introduced it.
Yeah.
And Sucrose is, to my knowledge, the first and only sugar substitute that doesn't contain hidden sugar. All the others contain hidden sugar, hidden carbohydrate, and that's just the way they're made. There's an exception in the law that says as long as there's less than, say, 5 calories and less than a gram of carbohydrate or sugar, you could declare it as being completely sugar-free. So our product actually is sugar-free when we declare it as sugar-free. The others are just taking advantage of a loophole in the law. And our stevia extract is unlike any other stevia extract in the world. Typically, the only stevia I like is a stevia leaf that I might put in tea because I like the natural flavor of it, but the extracts tend to get this funny metallic taste. Ours is not. In fact, the only issue with ours, it will go a long way because you won't have to use the whole packet because it's so strong. It gives you a powerful sweet flavor, but it's a natural sweet flavor, and it's incredibly affordable. So when you're not using in a cup of tea or coffee, you'd probably use less than half a packet. So it becomes very affordable when you use it, contains no sugar. In fact, rather than using sugars or carbohydrate as the carrier, which all of them do, we use a special amino acid, glycine. And that amino acid, glycine, supports healthy blood sugar levels. So not only do we uniquely eliminate all sugar and carb, which no one else does, but we have an amino acid that we're using. It's very expensive, but you don't see it reflected in the price. But that amino acid helps to naturally support and promote healthy blood sugar levels and healthy insulin metabolism, which is what all of us want.
I think so many of us want to cut sugar out in so many ways, and this is an easy way to do it. Andrew, when will we see you again?
You will see me again, I think it is the weekend of October 14th. So that's...
You mean November, Andrew.
October 14th. We're finishing October now. It's like I say, these last few months, we certainly, everybody I know, we seem to be losing track of time. But yes, so it'll be in just a little over 2 weeks.
Well, Andrew, we love our time with you. Thank you so much for being there, and we'll see you then. Andrew, take care. Love to everybody.
Love to everybody, and sorry for calling in late, Adam. My apologies.
No worries, Andrew. Thank you, my friend. The amazing Andrew Lessman. I encourage you to check out his full assortment online at hsn.com. There's wonderful, insightful videos from Andrew, and you get to see all of those crazy, amazing reviews. Don't forget, those weekend special prices are expiring tomorrow. Well, from all of us here, we thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, thank you for being there. A new day is about to begin. Good night, everybody. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
A great big Christmas is here. Join us starting tonight at midnight to discover new ways to create special moments and celebrate with all things Christmas. Get your holiday shopping done now with gifts galore from the HSN brands you know and love. Find your Mary for an extra festive season during a great big Christmas, starting tonight at midnight on HSN and at hsn.com.
Unwrap something special this holiday season and make shopping a little easier with our Black Friday sweepstakes from HSN and QVC. Now through December 6th, enter daily for a chance to win the grand prize of $50,000 or weekly prizes from your favorite HSN and QVC brands. Visit hsn.com and search sweepstakes to enter and for official rules.
Welcome into HSN, everybody. Oh, I've been waiting for this day. I know you have too. We are all craving to have a little bit joy, a little bit of festivities, a little bit of holiday cheer. And today at HSN, we're